Hello, my name is Benton Lamlein with Team BitWorks, and today we will be running you through the culmination of a year's worth of hard work. First off, I'd like to introduce the team. I will be running you through the introduction and then rounding off the presentation in the conclusion section. Covering the work done in the planning phase of the project will be Harrison Doe. After, our team lead Gabrielle Eurillo will show off the various flowcharts made to document the ins and outs of the site. Then Jacob Roberts will take us through a live demo of the progress made on the web app so far. Our mentors, who have provided us industry-tested guidance on various technical topics that arose in the course of development, are Michael Claudio, a full-stack developer at HC Brands, and Yash Chaturvedi, a user interface and user experience developer at HC Brands. And finally, our sponsor, Jacksonville Center for Children's Rights, represented by our point of contact, Betsy Dobbins. They specialize in legal representation, juvenile justice reform, and restorative justice. JCCR reached out to us in need of a new training and resource management system. They had recently moved to a new portal about a year ago, but it proved difficult to use, and Betsy ended up having to do a significant amount of work to keep it updated. The basic functionality of the website needed to be simplified and efficient to use. Now I'm going to pass it off to Harrison, who will walk you through the requirements we gathered and the use cases from them.
So the discussions that followed between our team, mentors, and client determined the major requirements for the project. 1, create an easy way to publish and manage training materials, uploading documents and online resources as well. 2, creating a centralized hub for all training resources, complete with navigational tools such as search, sort, and filter. 3, create an account system so that attorneys and legal advocates can register with JCCR. And 4, create an approval system so that JCCR administrators can easily verify and approve registered accounts in addition to administrative tools for account management. Based on the requirements for the system, we formed user stories with respect to the different actors, which include public viewers, attorneys, and administrators. User stories for administrators primarily dealt with training and account management, while user stories for public viewers regarded site navigation and accessibility. And lastly, user stories for attorneys involved account creation and access to private training resources. After creating the user stories, our team identified the following use cases: manage training materials, navigate training materials, registration and login, and management of accounts. These use cases served as a foundation for the development of the project. And now, to discuss system architecture and design details, I'll let Gabby take it away.
We developed our web application using an ASP.NET Core MVC framework and a SQL Server database, which is being deployed through Azure. We took the rational unified process software development approach, which breaks down the developmental process into phases. Currently, we are in the transition phase. We utilize the Agile Scrum framework to address complex problems while delivering the highest possible value in the shortest amount of time. We used an MVC framework with the view model subset for an architectural design of our application. The system was designed purposefully this way with regards to the principle of separation of concern. Through the MVVMC pattern, our application fulfills several design principles. This pattern allowed our team members to test and develop various elements of the application simultaneously. There is also a 3-tier client-server architecture within the application. The user will interact with the browser, the business logic will be handled within the web application server, then the database server will store the data. This architecture is cost-efficient and low maintenance, allowing for sustainable development and deployment from our team. This is our entity relationship diagram. We have 2 main tables, the user table and the training table. There are a total of 10 tables, 5 of which are related to user roles and tokens, and the other tables are domains and used to populate dropdowns and forms. We have created several diagrams throughout the software development process, first of which was an activity diagram that is used to capture activities and actions performed by users and the system in a use case. The pink elongated ovals represent actions, and the gray sideways rhombuses are decision nodes for the user. The left-hand side displays the user's actions, and the right-hand side displays the system's response. Next is the analysis model, which contains analysis classes and their relationships. Each class represents an early conceptual model of responsibilities and behavior within the system. There are 3 different types of classes: boundary classes, which represent pages, entity classes, and controller classes. Each class contains attributes and/or operations. Finally, we have the sequence diagram, which describes a pattern of interaction among objects arranged in chronological order. The sequence diagram displayed is of an administrator uploading a training material. Now I will hand it off to Jacob to demo the site for you all.
So hi, my name is Jacob Roberts, and I'm going to be taking you through the demo of our website and the main functionality that Betsy wanted for the training management system. So the first thing I'm going to do real quick is log in as an administrator. And this will take you to our admin dashboard. Our admin dashboard is supposed to be the central hub of our website where you can access everything that you, and as an administrator, you would use on a daily basis. You can access it straight from this page. So you can see we have the ability to approve or deny accounts, manage trainings, create other administrator accounts, view our Google Analytics page so we can see which training materials are getting the biggest hits, and then the ability to view and edit your account as an administrator. So one of the main functionalities that Betsy wanted was the ability to see and view the details of any attorney account or administrator account that's registered with the site. So if I click on view details, you can see a list of the fields that are all populated with the details for that account. And if for some reason that person forgets the password to the account, we have the ability to reset the password and get them back into it. The next of the functionalities that Betsy wanted to work with was the ability to navigate and upload trainings and edit view trainings that was very intuitive and easy to use. So here we can see the list of all the trainings we have. And then if we go to this upload training button, we can see that everything is straightforward, easy to use. You have the title, the description, the content, the training link that of any that might be associated with the training, the topic, as well as the ability to set it to public or private, and then the file upload. So if we were to go into one of these trainings, we'll say the UN Convention of the Rights of a Child, we have the ability to show that this training was created on the 17th. This is visibility of public, where public is accessible to attorneys as well as public viewers. And here it would say private if the training was only visible to attorneys. As an administrator, you can see we have the ability to edit or delete on the right-hand side. And then the details of this, we also see the name of the file associated with it, as well as the ability to download it. And that'll be it for the demo of our main functionality. And now I'll hand it over to Benton, who will wrap up our presentation and close it off for us.
With the completion of the new site, JCCR now has a more streamlined process for uploading trainings, more efficient way of creating attorney accounts, and various tools to navigate through the training materials. We've all learned a lot this year as a team, starting with undertaking and planning and programming of a web app from inception to implementation, as well as the technical skills required to not only program all aspects of the site, but to collaborate and learn from each other those same skills. We've also grown as how we communicate amongst ourselves in a team, to our professor, our mentors, and our sponsor. Finally, the team would like to give a huge thank you to the Center for Children's Rights, our mentors, Michael and Yash, and Professor Umapathy for giving us an opportunity to better ourselves and our community over the course of the senior year.